The voiceover in this video is not scripted, sometimes just for a few working seasons, other times for full generations. Lives are built around the schedules and the services and the routing of many SEPTA lines. Well, that tablecloth is going to get snatched from under you starting next year with the implementation of SEPTA'S Bus Revolution, a very unwelcome change to the SEPTA bus network. Our focus for today is Route K. Route K runs from East Falls to Arrett Transportation Center, serving neighborhoods such as Germantown, West Oak Lane, East Oak Lane, Crescentville, and Frankfort. As you can see on this page, Route K is on the chopping block. As part of the Bus Revolution proposal, it will be cut up into various different routes, so there will be no more single-seat ride. You will have to take possibly up to 3 buses to get to the same destinations that you could get to in one ride. One route that will be replacing a portion of Route K is Route 71. This route will absorb Route H, and Route H will be discontinued, no longer serving Broad and Erie, and instead continuing through Germantown and down to East Falls, filling in for what we will lose on Route K. And then it will turn and continue up to Wissahickon Transportation Center. So for people riding the K, that's one bus ride. Now let's talk about where you have to transfer. Route 65 as we know it today runs from Germantown and Shelton Avenue straight to 69th Street Terminal via West Philadelphia and City Avenue. Under the Bus Revolution proposal, Route 65 will be extended through East Germantown, serving Olney Transportation Center and ending at Fern Rock Transportation Center. Route 65 is an important route as it is, but if extended to Fern Rock and Olney, it would be even more important and connect 4 major transportation centers. On-time performance might leave something to be desired though. Back to Route K, this is what we will lose. The first route is the new Route 71, taking you to Wayne and Shelton. And then you have the new Route 65, which will turn onto Chew Avenue and then continue up to Olney and Fern Rock. If you live in East Oak Lane and you want a bus, you can rely on Route 26, the new Route 26, which is proposed to run from Fern Rock Transportation Center to Frankfort Transportation Center, using a Frankenstein piece of Route K, no longer serving 5th and Godfrey, and then running down past the Front and Olney Square Shopping Center, and then down Adams Avenue, where Route K once was, and then turning straight up Tabor Avenue and zigzagging across the northeast, like Route 46 does today, except there is no more Harbison Avenue service. That sucks. And then also, with Route 65 being extended to Fern Rock, the western half of Route 26 is going to be discontinued. That is also going to be a big sting, and I don't think Uptown residents are going to let that go down without a fight. Now up here between Chew and Shelton and 5th and Godfrey, there's going to be a lot of suffering, because this area has no replacement bus route that runs east and west. And the only way to get to the other side of the tracks by bus is to use service on Olney Avenue or the new Route 72 along Cheltenham Avenue, which is proposed to run from Chestnut Hill Loop to Frankfort Transportation Center. Without Route K, there is no east-west bus service in this spot right here. So West Oak Lane and East Oak Lane are effectively disconnected from each other if this goes through. Anyone familiar with Uptown Philly would know that there is a lot of residential area in this area of West Oak Lane, East Oak Lane, and Fern Rock, and so Route K is a very important way to get to shopping areas and also to schools. I also want to give an honorary mention to Route J, which will be discontinued along with all the lettered routes. This is supposed to be in effect because SEPTA is pretty much New Yorkifying their subway and metro network, using letters to represent their subway and trolley routes. Route 41 is proposed to replace Route J and provide bus service from Germantown to Bridesburg, slightly faster service than Route K as we know it today. I'm sure not everybody would ride Route K from end to end, from East Falls all the way to Arrett Transportation Center, since there are faster routes currently in effect that connect the two areas. I rode Route K from end to end on a quest to ride every single SEPTA route full length, but I digress. There are proposed to be small, subtle changes that you guys living in some of these residential neighborhoods need to know about. For example, Route 41 will go up 5th Street and then down Duncannon Avenue instead of continuing down Lindley. And it will be a block farther away from Olney Station on the Fox Chase line than it is today, and it will not serve Rising Sun and Fisher. Instead, it will take this little street, Ashdale, and then turn down C Street, and then down the boulevard. So this neighborhood will still have bus service, but it'll be shifted a little bit. And I think some of you guys that built your lives around Route J need to know about that. Write your letters to SEPTA and let everybody know that Route K needs to stay. SEPTA has several public hearings that you can attend. Those who are making the decisions about this revolution drive cars and live way out in the suburbs. They know nothing about how things work out here. Things will get a lot more complicated. And people out there, from transit advocates to residents, have a voice. Everybody, speak up. Silence is not your friend right now.